Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. I'm here to break down all of the goals from the Vancouver Canucks. Exciting, thrilling, much needed 4-3 victory, shootout victory over the New Jersey Devils. What's up with these third periods, by the way, of this road trip? The St. Louis game was nuts on Thursday, the Rangers game was nuts on Saturday, and this one was crazy as well. Let's get going, and we start in the first period, of course, and it's the Vancouver Canucks who strike first. Marcus Pettersson comes down the boards and he puts it to Pius Suter in the slot, in that soft area that we like to, it's soft, I guess, because it's not hard to go there. There's no one else there. But look at this, off the face-off win. Here comes Pettersson down the boards. And actually, when I saw Pettersson do this, I was quite surprised. I didn't know he had this in him, but really his head up. And look at that, almost a no-look pass. Well, he was kind of looking, but then look at Suter going right to the soft spot and one-timer. You know it's a good shot when you go down on one knee and it goes over Markstrom's left shoulder for a 1-0 victory, 1-0 lead. I wish it was a 1-0 victory. 1-0 lead coming out of the first. Second period now, it's a New Jersey power play and it's Mercer coming in to Hischier, then to the point, Bratt back to Mercer, and then a nice pass. Tries to get to Meyer. It goes off of O'Connor's skate, unfortunately, and then Meyer gets the puck and puts it past Demko. It was kind of twisting and turning by that point. So New Jersey Devils, they got a lot of really, really good puck handlers, and we saw it here. So this is, remember, after that's Jesper Bratt. This is after a couple other guys have touched it. So Bratt to Mercer, and this is a really nice play. Mercer shields the puck away from Marcus Pettersson and does a back pass right there, right through his legs, just past O'Connor's stick here. So unfortunately, Meyer, he tries to one-time it, but it's a pretty bad shot if it's going this way. Or I don't know if he's trying to pass it back, but or maybe it just simply goes off the blade of the heel of a stick. But it goes off of O'Connor's left leg, his left foot there, his left skate, that's what you call it. And then it goes back to Timo Meier, who has the wherewithal to stay, following the puck. Now you can see Demko was obviously moving this way, then he has to come back, but now he's not perfectly square. And then Meier actually puts it between Demko's legs inside the post and then back out. So yeah, that was an unfortunate play. O'Connor was in the right position, but it was because Timo Meier's first attempt actually went off the blade of his stick, the heel. And then, so let's watch that one more time, because it's weird. This highlight pack, they only show each goal once, the replay, but then they show the whole shootout almost, what you'll see. So right here, a nice pass from Mercer, and you see unfortunately right there, it goes off the left skate. O'Connor's going one way, Demko's actually sliding back this way, and then Meier is quick to get it and then stick it right between Demko's legs right there. So 1-1. Timo Meier strikes again in the third period. This one's a bit of a weird play. At first I didn't like the way Hughes shaded to this side, but it actually wasn't his fault, because what happens is the shot goes off the boards and then right to Timo Meier, and I think that's where Ratu's got to do a bit of a better job. So Hughes, I think when Hischier got around Hronek, Hughes thought that he needed to help. And I got to be consistent here. I know I gave Myers heck for doing this, helping Hughes when he didn't need it. Maybe Hughes thought Hronek needed help, but I also think Hughes is well aware that there's so much gap here. And I actually do think Hughes thinks he has time to get back to Dillon, because watch, sure enough, he sure does get it to Brendan Dillon, but the way he gets it to him, I don't think he's going to get enough power on his shot to beat Demko. Hughes is, I think, in a decent position. Not the best, but it's not the worst either. And sure enough, Dillon doesn't get enough on the puck. And right there, Ratu's got to take his man. You can't expect Hughes to be quick enough to turn around and go back to where he was. So right there, Ratu just kind of stopped skating. And then it's unfortunate bounce for sure. Hronek couldn't get to it. And then we have an open net for Timo Meier. So that's 2-1 with 9 minutes remaining. You think that's it. But then the Canucks, right away, a minute later, Jonathan Lekkerimaki, a beautiful goal and a really nice pass from Derek Forbort. Remember on the first Canucks goal, I was saying I didn't know where Marcus Pettersson's pass came from. This one, I didn't know Forbort could do this. So here we go. It's Niels Oman right there to Forbort. And Forbort in the JT Miller spot from behind, below the goal line. Beautiful pass. And we have some Carlson running some, not interference, but he's certainly taking away Markstrom's eyes a little bit. And look, I don't think he even sees this when you look, because it happens so fast. Lekkerimaki with the one-timer, very similar to Suter's goal actually, almost the same spot, a quick one-timer, and this one goes past Markstrom on the glove side. It is 2-2. But so that came 45 seconds after New Jersey took the lead. So now we think, okay, maybe 2-2, we're going to settle to overtime. But then a minute and a half later, I thought this was going to be the backbreaker. New Jersey scores. Watch Eric Holla. Wins the draw from Bluger, goes straight to the net, and then gets the rebound and puts it past Thatcher Demko. Dumoulin point shot. You really wish that Teddy Bluger followed Eric Holla from the slot, from the faceoff. So there he goes. Holla wins the draw back to Dumoulin and goes straight to the net. And Bluger kind of gets lost. Like he should know that that's his man, center on center. The puck gets through to Demko. Don't like this rebound, but at least Demko made the first save. And then I guess Bluger wasn't there. Forbert had a chance to tie up there as well, along with Joshua, but none of them did. And now it's a 3-2 game, and we're thinking, oh no, another close but no cigar game for the Canucks. But it was another heroic third period goal. This one not from Brock Besser, although he's on the ice there. It's actually credited to Pius Suter for second of the night. Ultimately, it gets back to Quinn Hughes. And by the way, the Amazon Prime crew loves Quinn Hughes. They talk about him like all the time, which I love. Quinn Hughes puts it on the net, gets deflected, and then there's Besser, there's DeBrusk, there's Garland, and there's Suter all in the crease. It's actually Suter who pokes this through, even though they thought it might have been DeBrusk or Garland. Suter, he doesn't want to celebrate. He's a good sport. So there we go. Hughes shot gets deflected by a New Jersey Devil, actually. Then Markstrom, it hits the post behind Markstrom. Markstrom doesn't make the save. Bounces back through Markstrom's legs, and there we have Garland looking for it. We have DeBrusk looking for it. It looks like DeBrusk and Suter have one head between the two of them. But right there, it is actually, if we rewind just a tiny bit, it is actually Suter scooping in right there. That Suter stick that swipes it, and it gets past Jacob Markstrom. So with 36 seconds to go, the Canucks secure at least 1 point. Let's go to overtime. It's a 2-on-1, Bratt and Cotter, and Demko makes an amazing save off of the centering pass. If he wasn't, if we were unsure about his health or his groin, that was certainly a test for it. That didn't sound right. Quinn Hughes actually after the game, so funny. He was doing his post game, and he said typical me playing that 2-on-1 like shh, and he said a word that I usually don't say, but that was pretty funny. Cotter's saying words I usually don't say either. So look at that. Hughes, yeah, it doesn't play it well. Remember, you're supposed to take away the pass, right? He didn't look like that threatening. So or maybe Hughes thought that Besser did have Cotter, but it's Besser. He's not the fastest skater in the world. Beautiful pass. And look, Cotter has this much time. He's got to put it in the post, put it up high. But Besser, to his credit, does impede him a little bit. And then by the time he releases, Demko gets over. Look at that. That's like 180 degrees with his legs. I'm not sure how he does that. I'm not sure how he's going to recover after that. And then he makes a beautiful sprawling save. And let's look at it right here. So boom, one-timer right there. He's got the whole net. Besser is impeding him, which is good. He's trying to tie up his stick. And then the puck is bouncing. So all these factors, and Cotter shoots it back to the middle as opposed to top corner. But still, Demko, for him not to give up on that puck, huge save. Let's watch it in real time right here. Yeah, he has the whole net, and then Demko saves it with his right arm. Jake DeBrusk comes in with a lot of speed, head up, and then snaps it past Markstrom on his glove side. That is the first goal of the shootout. So really nice goal by Jake DeBrusk. Streaky shooter, but when he's on. Look at that. Not a lot of room, but he puts it top corner. Another good look at it here. I love it. I just love it when we score on ex-Canucks goalies, especially Markstrom. Okay, then New Jersey scores here. Jesper Bratt, sick. Just watch this. Just watch his hands. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. And then to be so confident to go to his backhand. And when you see the next angle, Demko actually gets a small piece of it. It goes off the top of his pad, but not enough to obviously make a dent in it. But I just unbelievable move. So watch this. The puck right there. It went off basically the M of the CCM, and it goes into the net. Really confident play by Jesper Bratt. So then Luke Hughes gets his first shootout attempt. I would take Quinn or Jack over Luke, but Luke, a decent attempt, but he tries to go stick side, but Demko didn't look at all phased. And then it's Jonathan Lekkerimaki, who scored earlier, the second goal for the Canucks. It's his first career shootout attempt. Let's watch this Hughes one more time. Demko gets it with his paddle, which is great. Look at this, first shootout attempt in his career. This guy is going to be a stud. He really is. Look how confident he is. Just stares down his fellow Swede and snaps it. Look at that, Markstrom. I love it. Markstrom breaks his stick. Lekkerimaki is like, yeah, I made him break his stick. Beautiful. A huge extra point for the Vancouver Canucks. In the end, it might not be enough, but right now they got to feel good. Look at them all mobbing the rookie. I think someone went to go get the puck, maybe. But let's look at this. Right here, he basically is dead center between the two hash marks. So he could go, and Markstrom's dead center. So he's playing this well. So he can either go glove or, so really, Markstrom has to guess. He goes down, and then Lekkerimaki puts it past him on the blocker side. I could watch him break his stick. Again, dead center. Markstrom has to guess, and then he guessed low side, and then look at that. Lekkerimaki puts it over past his stick right there, and then let's watch this. Boom, beautiful contact with the post. Canucks are happy, we're happy, I was happy, and the Canucks pick up a huge point. So now, the Canucks are only 3 points behind St. Louis with a game in hand, so they could close that gap to 1 point with equal number of games played, which is good. But then it's Calgary I think we got to worry about too, because Calgary still has 2 games in hand on St. Louis, and they're only 1 point behind Vancouver. So technically they could be 3 up on Vancouver when all is said and done. I'm getting to the point where you can't really worry about the other teams now. You just got to worry about what you can do. You don't worry about giving away a point to New Jersey because that's not going to affect any playoff standings or hopes for us. So the main thing is the Canucks got 2 points and they got a big win, and they did it on the back of Pius Suter with 2 goals, Lekkerimaki with a goal in regulation, and then the shootout winner, and then Suter's goal with 36 seconds left. Massive goal, and the Canucks stay alive, at least for now. And very exciting. So Canucks fans, let me know what you thought about my breakdown. Tell me which highlights stood out to you and why. Is there something I pointed out to you that you did not see, or is there something that I missed that you want to bring to my attention? Love to get all of your comments. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Liu, Weight Loss Coach. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all you for watching, liking, subscribing. On the way out, you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can leave a donation to help support my work on this channel. If you're watching this before 10 o'clock on Monday night, Canucks After Dark at 10, my own show at 11:15 p.m. where we will continue to break down this game. So once again, Canucks beat the New Jersey Devils 4-3 in a shootout, a much needed 2 points. Let me know which highlights stood out to you and why. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.